anybody else's hands, this is a microphone. In my hands, it's a pipe
Too much to be done on this mic that I ain't doing ready.
Pipe bombs. Pipe bombs. Pipe bombs. In anybody else's hands, this is.
Do you know what's really funny? When scumbags from shitty-ass websites actually steal your work, call it their own, and expect you not to figure it out. Well, thank you, Google Analytics. By the way, I owe you a big thank you for that one. Alright, so we got a guy who's playing red, and I have a fantastic hand with no swamps. I need a swamp. Any swamp will do. Any kind of swamp. A bog swamp, peat swamp. That swamp is nice. Yeah, I'll take that. I'd rather that not flip, so I'll just kill it. Red-white is very good, by the way. It gives you just like the right amount of flyers and non-flyers to, you know, to really make a deck good. Also, I mean, if you can get like 2 burning oils, that's 4 removal spells, and unlike fires of the, unlike the shock with recoil, as I like to call it, other than the shock with recoil, burning oil pretty much kills anything, undead or not undead. Alright, so I'm pretty much going to have to race him, which isn't difficult, considering that he's another guy who has this liking for that 1/4 human dude that I think personally is crap. Okay, I'll take the bait, and oh, I can't block. Oh, this is a smart one. But he's only doing 2 damage to me, so unless he could do something about the 2 creatures I have on the board, this is not a race he can win. Okay, that's not great. But then again, it's not the worst. Because either way, I'm either getting a 3/3 that can't block, or I'm getting 2/2 creatures this turn. Because I seriously doubt he's not gonna block. So if he doesn't block, I'll just flash back, reap the Seagrass. Okay. I'll play Wake Dancer and get 2/2 creatures. Now, where's my captain? Oh, captain, my captain, when I need it. Anyone that says that the world's coming to an end in 2012, you're a fucking idiot. I mean, think about this logically. Denzel Washington's in a badass movie, and you're thinking the world comes to an end. Psh, what a bunch of dumbasses. I mean, Denzel Washington's back to doing things that don't involve trains, which is always nice. Are you really going to try and race me? That's not your best idea. Although, then again, reading Shakespeare isn't a great idea either, and people still do it. I guess I'll block with a Wake Dancer, no reason not to. Oh, skillful lunge. Okay. Kind of wasted it there. I mean, Wake Dancer really isn't important to me. That land isn't important to me either, by the way. Where's a Heaven Goal Lich when you need one, right? I'm gonna buy back my buyback. Buyback isn't around anymore. Now I'm gonna flash back my Reap the Seagrass and hope that I top deck. I got so many creatures in this deck that really, I mean, what's the chance of me not getting something I need? Oh, Burden of Guilt. That kinda sucks, but not really. What, you want me to block with my zombie? Should I? Should I do it? Nah, I'll take the damage. Do you know why? Because I'm badass. Also, I hope that I can top deck, which I did. And then, let's see if I make a stupid move here. And completely forget what Niblis of the, or whatever its name is, the tapping down flying thing does. Yes, attack all out. which won't be able to activate your jar of eyeballs because he won't kill anything. Fudge. That was a misplay. Should have just sat back there. And there's no reason to hold back that zombie. I mean, he can't block. All he can do is attack and die. Okay, so that guy's now double tapped. So what do? Do I turn him upside down? The one thing I like most about online compared to paper is that they have the cards facing your direction, and you always have access to looking at them without having to be like that dick that, you know, is like, oh, can I read that card for a moment, please? Kitty! Because, you know, like, everyone always needs to, like, read a card and whatnot, and I just like that the cards are all facing me, and it's something that you may not care much about, but it's kind of, like, an important deal. Okay, so now I'm gonna play defense, which is, by the way, the worst chant in the history of sports. Nothing is worse than clap, clap, defense, clap, clap, defense. Like, as if the team you're rooting for doesn't already know that they have to play defense to stop the opposing team from scoring. No, just keep inputting it into their brain by clapping and screaming out defense as loud as you possibly can. Ah, reek with madness. Okay, that sucks. He's gonna attack. He's got almost lethal. I have Fateful Hour. God, this Fateful Hour is like, oh my god, people are so scared of that cat. You don't tap down the cat, you tap down the 2/2. Whatever. Okay, so I got 4 eyeball counters on my jar of eyeballs, which in real life, you know, paper and whatnot, I'm going to need to 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Nothing. Damn. It sucks. If only I had, you know, drawn those cards sooner. Oh, and there's Geralt. Oh, fudge cakes. I would have taken one of those cards, put them into my hand. The rest would have gone on the bottom of the deck, and then I would have top decked Geralt's Mind Crusher. Damn it. Let's take out a kitty and put in a dude with Intimidate, because he's arguably better in this situation. I want to put in both guys with Intimidate. It's probably my best sideboard card, because he's not playing any black whatsoever, which is so rare in Triple Dark Ascension that you want to throw a fucking party. Wow, and who'd have thought I'd open up with one in my hand. Alright, so I'm in this exact same predicament I was in the first game. I have 2 drops in my hand. All I need is 3 mana for pretty much everything in my hand to work. There it goes. That's beautiful. I'm going to start off with the Shriekgeist, because while attacking, that does the most damage to him. It cuts him off. He's playing 3 colors. It cuts him off from mana. You know, and he was forced to use a Burden of Guilt on it. I mean, doesn't that suck? Whatever. So, okay, keep tapping down my Shriek, guys. You're so worried about a little 1/1 flyer for 2 mana. You know, whatever. Next turn, I can either get a 2/2 zombie token, or I could put out a kitty. And then I could just kind of sit back. Ooh, he tapped out. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Ooh, land. Wasn't expecting that. Well, let's mill him, since he obviously thinks that he is in good position right now. What did I just mill? Alright. I think that's an... I couldn't see it. That was quick. I really should, you know, look better. But that was an Alpha Brawl, I believe, which would have wiped out my board. Now I got the kitty, which I think he'll be scared, legitimately scared to attack into. I'm not gonna lie, it's a wonderful card. It's a better blocker than Fortress Crab. It may not stay around as long, but oh, finally! Wow, it only took like 8 games, but I finally got the captain out. Now he's going to tap down the Shriekgeist. And then I'm going to attack for, what is that? That's 5, which means he kind of has to block. So he's taking damage regardless. And he discards a card at random from his hand. What card was it? Alright, Afflicted Deserter, I believe is the name. I think he sideboarded that in, actually, to deal with my Jar of Eyeballs. Otherwise, I mean, it's a fine card on its own. And chances are there is going to be an artifact on the board. So if there is, I mean, hooray. I get in for another 3. This is why I sideboarded in the card. It's the Intimidate is fantastic. And now I'll put out a 3/3 zombie. And then if I don't draw a land, I could either put out an Undying zombie, or I could just flash back the Seagraph, or whatever it is. Either way, I mean, if he kills one of my zombies, Immerwolf. That's that doesn't hurt me at all in this game. Tragic Slip. Oh, and he tapped out to do it, which means I can attack again with Shriekgeist. But I didn't get the 6th mana, which would have been nice with Geralf's Mind Crusher in hand. Alright, so he blocked my 3/3, which means he loses 2 cards off the top, takes 5 points of damage. This is just a wrecking ball right now. He's in Faithful Hour territory, though. But I got rid of the Immerwolf because it angers me. And then I play another zombie. That's pretty much game. Okay, so I kind of like my deck the way it is. I know what his deck is. It's just red-white aggro with just not enough removal. You know, Burden of Guilt is an okay card, but if you're low on mana and you have to get a creature on the board, Burden of Guilt becomes, well, a burden. Oh, see that funny wordplay. You know, a card like Artful Dodge could be useful here. I guess I'll just put another Reap. I'm not worried about mana issues. This Shuffler screwed me over way too many times for me to deal with mana issues. Although, I did take out a Shriekgeist, because he does have flyers. That game, he didn't get any flyers, and he had to use a Burden of Guilt on the Shriekgeist, but, you know, I open it, wow, okay, I am happy about this. This should be a fairly simple game. Jar of Eyeballs, cool. But to be honest, I don't just want to win this game. I'm pissed off about that first match. I want to destroy this guy. I want to rip him 3 new ones. Which, I don't know. You could probably find a video of that on the internet. You know, I know all you kids and your websites and your prawn or whatever you call it. Alright, so... Ooh, I could do a couple things here. First, I'm going to attack with the cat, which I know may be a misplay. I could have played the captain first, but I was kind of hoping he would, like, kill it or something. Regardless, I could either play the captain or I can play the Jar of Eyeballs or Reap the Seagraph. Because Jar of Eyeballs is good if he's going to play a creature, but it doesn't look like he has... I don't know why he has a swamp. What was he playing, like 8 colors? Alright, that means absolutely nothing to me, because this turn I could either Wake Dance or River Dance or do a couple different things. But this time I'm going to just put out my captain, make my guys big, and go in with both, basically making him block the cat, which I know he hates doing, but he takes a point of damage anyway, and he has to discard a card, so let's see what he discards. Nice! Skillful Lunge could have actually done some damage to me. And when it comes to Thought Scour, I'm not quite sure if I should do it. you know, I just don't want to let him top deck. So what did I get rid of? Ooh, Burden of Guilt. See now, had I have done that at the end of his turn, he would have picked up that Burden of Guilt, screwing me over and making me curse incessantly. Oh, that's sad. You gonna attack, buddy? He's weighing his options. Another land would be fantastic. A Dark Ritual would be good too. Not gonna lie. Okay, so he attacked. I mean, normally in this situation I'd put him on Burning Oil, but nope, Burden of Guilt. Great. What did he sideboard in 18 of those just from my deck? I want to attack, but wait, I can't. He's tapped down. There has to be a combo though with Midnight Guard and something else, just like creatures coming into play and whatever. So I played a... See, now he's thinking, oh crap, I put a Burden of Guilt on a 2/2 creature, and now he has a 4/4 with Undying. That's game. Yeah. He's just thinking about the different options he doesn't currently have at the moment. Because like I said, I want to beat this person. Not just beat him, but, you know, do what a Southern man does to his wife on a daily basis. Beat him. Okay. That's beautiful. That's very beautiful. I'm gonna just attack with both. Doesn't make sense not to. Maybe I can get the Wake Dancer Morbid going and Tragic Slip Morbid, which would be great. Because he has to block here. I just don't see him not blocking. And I think he sees a good opportunity to block. Yeah, like that. I also want that creature to die because I'm just tired of Burden of Guilt. So I'll get the Wake Dancer online. And God, that's so annoying. Every time a creature comes into play, it untaps. And now I'm gonna Tragic Slip, which is kind of funny if you think about it. Either the 3/3 or the 1/4. I'll get rid of the 3/3 because the other two don't really worry me that much. I mean, yeah, if that 1/4 is still around and he does get to 5 life, it's just a grind. That was frustrating. It's not like you could really do anything in this situation. Okay, he attacked. Fantastic. Let's get Jar of Eyeballs going. So now I can attack freely. Or IP freely. That was bad. I'm sorry. Kinda wish he would have killed a creature though. Chose not to. Okie dokie. Okay, he attacks again for 2. This would be a good time to play Lingering Souls, by the way. I mean, if he does get into that 5 life range, but it doesn't matter because I'm about to kill his creature and gain 4 life. All right. I think he quits now because that's 6 damage, and then unless he top decks like a Wrath of God, it's over. So, good game. Merry Christmas to all, and to all, a good night.